video game commercial. So it has to get your attention, explain the game, explain why you need the game, on around 30 seconds, which should be able to, considering Kingdom Hearts made a freaking elevator pitch. But it's one of those things people generally feel the way to talk about, mostly because of the fact that nowadays we have trailers and stuff, which basically are the commercials, but when it comes to TV spots, they only have a short amount of time to really explain it. In fact, TV spots do a better job at getting the average Joe on board compared to an online trailer to, be more aware about the game's presence and all that. So I feel like for the common person, TV spots are where it's at, so I want to talk about a bunch of them and feel like, do they do a good job of getting their game across with the 30 seconds they have provided in the TV spot? Because so many different commercials, like what else do people really talk about? Like how they represent the game, how they show it up, how they convince people, Some commercials do try to be fun with it, so I want to highlight some of them.
Joe, he cut my head off. Did you see that? He cut my head off.
What a wuss.
Now playing on PlayStation, rated T for teens.
The commercial for Legend of Dragoon has always been a weird one to me. Like, most of it's doing FMV stuff, which just makes sense. So I used to do the same thing for Final Fantasy VII, and actually showing that's an RPG and anything. But the thing that always weirds me out is the part at the end. The skin at the end where I don't know why it's like that. Like this whole fight scene that was made specifically for this commercial, and just the weird humorous bit they add at the end, it just feels totally inconsistent with the rest of the game. Doesn't even make sense with the character's personalities in question, but it's just stuck with me because it feels so weird to have it like that, especially treating character like Lloyd like that in the game. That is so weird, but hey, it's stuck in my head, so perhaps it did a good job.
The explosion changed my life and ruined everyone else's. Empire City is overrun with criminals and lunatics. Cut off from the world by a government quarantine. Everyone thinks I have the power to fix it, but I don't know if I can, or if I even want to.
Rated T for teen.
The commercial for Infamous 1, it has no gameplay in it whatsoever, but I just love the presentation of it, going full comic book art style, which I kind of wish the main game itself did with the cell shading, but it didn't. But it's one of those cool things, and I love that it also highlights, through Cole's narration, the duality of becoming a hero or a villain, I just really wish the game looked more like this than how it actually does. None of the Infamous games ever feel like they really have a more comic book art style, so it's interesting about that for the commercial, took full advantage of it.
Dear PlayStation, Cole's new powers in Infamous 2 are impressive.
I know, right? We turned him up to 11. Even his powers have powers. And have you seen the ionic vortex?
I love that one.
Epic!
Agreed. He and I should team up.
Nah, Cole's more of an underwear on the inside kind of hero.
Infamous 2, rated T for teen.
Infamous 2's commercial, however, is a very weird beast where half the commercial is taken up by a skit with Kevin Butler and this made-up superhero character, and I also don't like the fact that they just don't highlight the villain aspect of the game at all. They keep referring to Cole as a hero and all this, but they don't mention the whole entire hero or villain aspect of the game. Just he's a superhero, it's a superhero wanting to team up with him kind of thing. So I feel like that could have been like a better thing to put at the end, rather than a joke of Cole's more of a underwear on the inside kind of guy, but just feel like people think like, he's not necessarily a good person kind of thing. So it would have been better to highlight with the superhero character, but I just want to do the joke of classic superheroes with the tights on the outside kind of thing. Just wish could have done better. But hey, last gameplay, granted 98% of the gameplay is literally from trailer footage, but hey, it's better than nothing.
Jaw bones disconnected from the head bone, the arm bones detached from the shoulder bone, the rib bones not loose from the backbone, the leg bone was lying off the hip bone, them bones, even resurrected psychopathic bones, and the skulls go rolling along.
Unlock the skeleton-infested Scarecrow Challenge map only when you pre-order Batman Arkham Asylum at GameStop. Power to the players. Rated T for teen.
This commercial is specifically for a pre-order DLC, which is a crazy thing that used to happen. I'm not sure if it still happens, but it's for the freaking pre-order DLC Batman Arkham Asylum with the freaking special Scarecrow map for the challenge maps thing. It's just like, what is that? It's about the fact that I own this game and I own pre-order DLC. I actually didn't know about this at all. Like, I had to have my cousin tell me about it. I was like, what? And he was like confused I didn't know about it by owning the game. It's like, nope, never saw the commercial for a good while. It's like, it's just a commercial for an entire DLC map. Not even like a big map, just like a basic, hey, survive as long as you can, don't get hit once kind of thing. So it's just weird. Like, I know it's kind of GameStop's a more common thing of they want you to pre-order at GameStop specifically, but it's just a weird type of entire DLC map get its own freaking commercial. That's kind of cool.
Let me hear it for Eddie Riggs. Hell yeah! Slaying demons with hot rod sticks. Hell yeah! Let me hear it for the sweet sound bass. Hell yeah! Sing green of show. Let me hear it for a world of rock. Hell yeah! Let me hear it for this massive axe. Give it up for sexy nuns. Get it down with blinking tongues. Winking true with chicks on chicks. Brutal legend, get your fix. Welcome to hell yeah! Made it in for a show.
Brutal Legends commercial, one that'll probably stick in your mind specifically because it's an entire jingle made for the commercial, and there were two different versions of the commercial depending on what time of day it aired. Like, there's one that has a sensor beep, and there's one with the line Massive Axe. And people tell me that the Massive Axe line is the daytime one made to alter the lyrics, but the other version is a sensor beep. You like that one all the way around, you know? But it highlights the gameplay, it's like cool stuff, cutscenes, stuff you should get on board. Although it doesn't highlight the RTS gameplay in the game, which I know was an EA mandate to hide RTS gameplay in Brutal Legends, it's like very hard. But hey, it does a pretty good job of trying to get you excited and interested in the game. And I think it's super cool. I really like this commercial.
Sonic the High-Speed Hedgehog is back in the fast lane. By day, he runs rings around the world. But when night falls, things get a little hairy. Sonic Unleashed. The difference is night and day. Rated everyone 10 and up. Game and system sold separately.
One of the most fun commercials that comes to my mind for Sonic Unleashed. It highlights the daytime aspects, highlights the nighttime aspects, and the skin doesn't take too much on the screen time, with the fun skin with the kid turns into a werewolf and starts chasing his cat. This feels like a commercial having fun with itself, while also advertising the game. That is super cool, and I really liked it. It always stuck in my mind. It's a pretty cool commercial. Granted, for some people being excited because it only highlights the HD version of the games, not necessarily the PS2 or Wii versions, but what can you do when they have a limited time to show the gameplay? So they're going to go with the one able to present more, which is a more newer console version of the game, you know?
Imagine me and you, I do. I think about you day and night. It's only right to think about the girl you love and hold her tight. So happy together.
Rated M for mature.
Only on Xbox One.
Many know the Dead Rising 1 commercial, one with the highlights, the use anything to get your hands on, and the chop till you drop. Which why? We're gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about instead of the Dead Rising 3 Happy Together TV spot commercial. I don't like this one at all because it has no actual gameplay. I feel like it's in-game footage kind of thing, but I don't know, I feel like pre-rendered, and all it does is show Nick crashing his car, grabbing a combo weapon, and then fighting zombies. It just feels weird. Like, I feel like it's made for the crowd of people who think Dead Rising is just only about fighting zombies, with the actual story or plot, anything that's going on with it. And it also does nothing to highlight the color weapons aspect or the combo vehicles aspect. It would have been better if instead of this, he gets up at a garage, makes a combo vehicle, and then just starts mowing down the zombies with the vehicle. Would that make more sense for this, rather than just he pulls out a combo weapon he already has pre-made and just starts going to town? It also feels weird because I know Nick Ramos gets more confident as the story goes on, but at first he is afraid of violence or the zombies, so it feels weird to show him so smugly fighting zombies in this commercial kind of thing. It just feels weird. It just, everything about this feels wrong to me, you know?
Oh, what do we have here? Potassium, right?
Actually, your potassium is 2 carbons short. So.
Michael!
So,
Mario Super Sluggers. Rated E for everyone.
Commercial for Mario Super Sluggers. I never actually played this game, but I always remember this commercial solely because at the time I knew a kid named Michael, and that poor bastard came with this commercial reference to him. He also had that Ode to Michael commercial reference to him from PlayStation. That's a totally different thing. So I just love the fact that I love the fact that highlights the, people think, oh, Nintendo games just for kids kind of thing, but it highlights, no, all ages. Like, look at the teacher knows about what the kids are talking about, and also giving him advice. With people, according to comments, say it's actually really good advice. That's such a fun way to do it, having the kids show they're having so much fun with this game, and they're thinking about it while in class, and the teacher themselves also has it on their mind. You didn't scold the kids for talking, just scolded him for not playing the game better. So it's just a fun way to do a commercial. This is a fun way of getting a game across. I had so much fun. All these people, different age groups, are interested in it.
Discovering the secret of my past will be nearly impossible. I'll take those odds. Meet Shadow the Hedgehog. His mysterious past holds the key to the world's future. Is he a hero or a villain? You decide. Either way, you'll have a blast. Rated E10 for ages 10 and up.
A commercial for Shadow the Hedgehog, it just feels weird, mostly because I feel like it doesn't know what to really focus on when it comes to the game. And it's also weird because of the fact that they don't showcase any other named character aside from Shadow in the commercial. Like, you think they want to show off the Sonic characters or show off Black Doom, anybody, but no, it's just Shadow himself and nobody else, which is such a weird way to the commercial. You think they want to take advantage of the iconography of Sonic the Hedgehog as much as possible, but nope. But hey, it's pretty cool to have this whole entire freaking pre-rendered entire freaking CG bit with Shadow walking down the street and a massive explosion happening behind him. I think that's pretty cool to add a commercial.
Come on. Come on, Mario. Come on, Mario, jump! Don't give up.
Want to grow? The calcium in milk helps bones grow.
Okie dokie.
Okay, this is technically not an actual commercial from my 64, but I have to mention it because it's stuck in my brain forever. The freaking Got Milk TV commercials from my 64, just because of the freaking kids going, "Come on, Mario, jump!" It's just a goofy commercial. There's a whole entire goofy bit. Like, I just realized this commercial, even though it's mostly freaking advertisement for freaking drinking milk, right, in the actual game itself. But the fact that they used Mario for it, hey, it's having fun with it. It's having fun with the whole entire thing.
The untold chapter of the Kingdom Hearts saga is here. Encounter your favorite Disney characters. Explore the most memorable Disney worlds and fight fearsome enemies. Plus, for the first time, play with your friends in both co-op and competitive missions. Kingdom Hearts, 358 Days Over 2. Rated everyone 10 and up. Only on Nintendo DS and Nintendo DSi.
The commercial for Kingdom Hearts 358 Days Over 2. I remember this solely because it taught me how to say Kingdom Hearts 358 Days Over 2. But also it highlights the game story, highlights gameplay. It also highlights the multiplayer aspect, which I feel gets undermentioned when it comes to this game, because people just only pretty much watch this game via 2.5 collection, never actually played it themselves nowadays. But it's a dope game. So it's pretty cool that it highlights all the features with the game, and just like a very cool style of way to commercial. Once again, it also taught us how to say Kingdom Hearts 358 Days Over 2. This commercial also gets the video flagged and blocked in countries, this time in Russia. I didn't even think about that for my hands of all things. I'm not gonna lie, I kept thinking Sanctuary would be a big thing in this video, but apparently not. So, link in the description for the commercial. Once again, still weird, it's linked everywhere, all over the place, the track, but freaking apparently Russia is not allowed to hear this track again, specifically. I don't understand, but alright. Alright there, people. Very weird, very weird. The TV spot commercial for 2013 is one I usually see people cite back in the day, but honestly, it doesn't really show much of anything. Like, just shows off how amazing the game looks and still looks to this day. You get like 3 seconds of gameplay, but not really, because just a Final Strike of Lightning's Army of One skill, so we get to see much of anything. It doesn't even highlight the game's narrative or premise or anything, and it just awkwardly lingers on the final artwork of Lightning on the screen, which I know is also the box art, but just looks so weird and doesn't really tell you much of anything. But hey, I missed the rule of cool where all I need to do is just show off how interesting something looks to get people's attention about it, and the fact that it's also being displayed on ESPN. There's still plenty of footage, so just need to get people to see the thing, and you know what? It got your attention, I guess. So I guess it works pretty well.
Excuse me, you're in my seat.
I don't think so.
Settle it in Smash! Fighter! Donkey Kong!
Settle the score by creating your own Mii Fighter and taking on Nintendo's greatest characters in Super Smash Brothers! Settle it in Smash with Super Smash Brothers! Now for the first time on Nintendo 3DS. Rated everyone, 10 and up.
Hey!
I didn't know the original Super Smash Bros. Commercial at 64, so I want to highlight the one for Wii U and 3DS, specifically the Settle It Smash commercials. This one in particular being one about getting the last bus seat, and I just love it solely because the dude has to scream his butt off. I wonder how many it takes to do to get this right, but the show not only showcases the game, shows people enthusiastic about it of all ages, and also highlights the people who are so into the game that they basically do a pose similar to the character that they like playing in the game. It's just a fun way of doing this whole entire commercial, and just making a tagline, settle it in Smash. That is a cool way of doing it, and that dude screaming in order to highlight being Donkey Kong will never not be funny. That is amazing.
Eyes on target! We got them!
Wield powerful blades atop living Titan worlds. Xenoblade Chronicles 2. Switch and play. Nintendo Switch. Game rated T for teen.
The commercial for Xenoblade 2 is weird, but a fun kind of weird. Just showing a dude having fun with the game and then just nearly getting attacked multiple times. Like, it's kind of trying to highlight the more blade aspect of Xenoblade 2 first and foremost, showing a different kind of blades, different kind of weapons, and also the shield effect of the blades. But it's just so weird, but like it's such a fun kind of way. It gets your attention with just how weird trying to be, and the fact that the guy is so nonchalant about everything going around him, just chilling and just not even paying attention to the fact that he's going to get murdered multiple times. So it's a fun kind of weird. Like, it's one of the things just go like, hey, very fun with this. Don't even know it doesn't say much about the game itself, really. But I guess when you have big visuals like this, it'll get someone's attention and make them look more into it, you know?
Zelda の伝説、ムジュラの仮面。メモリー拡張パック付きも。
This Japanese commercial, Legends of Majora's Mask, I like it because it showcased the player actually failing to save their day and focusing more on the horror and dread if Link is unable to stop the moon from falling. Just focusing on this player who's just trying to play the game as everything around them starts falling apart and they're screaming agony. It's a super cool commercial, a way of advertising the game, focusing more on the dread aspect of Majora's Mask. Although this one-shot commercial, the Great Fairy's Mask, always looking at a place to me. I don't know why. It just feels weird just cuts to this of all things, but it's trying to be more dreadful and trying to scare the player to get their attention, and that is a super cool way of doing a commercial, even if these kind of more existential dread parts aren't exactly what people really think about Majora's Mask.
ここから先は閲覧注意。
Ugh.
ゼルダの伝説トワイライトプリンセス HD アミーボとサウンドトラック CD をセットにしたスペシャルエディションも発売。
This Japanese commercial Twilight Princess HD that focused solely on the horror and weird aspects of Twilight Princess, even saying to be careful watching this commercial. That is a super cool way of advertising it. I remember seeing this one day, and it's just one that definitely stuck with me for a long time. It's just an interesting way of advertising Twilight Princess in general, just focusing more on the weirder and darker aspects of the game in order to catch your attention and stick with them. I love the final shot at the using that particular boss. That is super cool, and I love that. That is super cool to do a commercial. It doesn't show much on gameplay, but it's trying to more stick in your brain, make you never forget what you're looking at. So it turns out I actually cannot play the audio for this video, otherwise the video would be blocked worldwide. I anticipated copyright claims for some of the tracks here in this video, since some of them are licensed tracks, but I didn't expect Ain't No Sunshine to block the entire video worldwide. Like that is something I didn't even think about, especially with how many times it's really been uploaded on YouTube and everything. But that's why links to the description are a good thing, so you can check it out and come back to my comments about it, because I did not think about this at all happening. Super Bowl commercial Dante's Inferno, a testament to how EA will spend as much money as possible so long as it isn't on the game's development itself, I swear. Purely a visual feast for the eyes, trying to show as many crazy things in the game in order to get people's attention, because they got 30 seconds. Super Bowl commercial are expensive as all hell. They spent this much money on Dante's Inferno. Could have been spent down the actual game itself, but EA during that time was crazy in advertising things rather than actually focus on the development of the game itself, or if the commercials they were doing even represented the game itself properly. So this always sticks out because just the idea of spending this much money on Dante's Inferno to advertise it, and it still didn't meet EA's expectation or anything. That is you'd think they learned from that, but they didn't.
I think it'll make a person become insane.
This game is an atrocity.
It's revolting. It's violent. It's everything you love in a game. And your mom's gonna hate it.
Why would they even make something like this?
Dead Space 2, rated M for mature.
That's why they're playing like this, but now we're going with the infamous Dead Space 2, your mom hates Dead Space 2 commercial advertising, which is clearly designed at teenagers who basically have the idea of, oh, teens rebel and they like the things that parents dislike. But it's just a weird way of targeting when it's already a rated M game to begin with. So they also need their parents to get the game to begin with, but also the idea that, oh, your parents are going to hate this. Because it is for someone who was actually an adult at this point, this is going to do nothing for them. And also, once again, highlights how EA will spend way more money advertising a game, not even properly advertising it, actually representing what the game's actually about or what it is, just to get eyeballs that may not even care about the game itself. And this one was actually under fire because of the whole entire ad campaign of your mom hates Dead Space 2. So this is just a baffling idea, like trying to focus purely on the horror and violence of the game and nothing else. And look at these moms' reactions. They despise this thing. Yeah, I don't expect some person you pull off in the middle of the streets really give a shit about Dead Space, so this does nothing really. Even as a kid, at the time, I was like, who is this commercial for?
Alright, stay calm, man. Ma'am?
Flying over the middle of the Rubal-Khali Desert, looking for some lost city in the sand. Next thing I know, plane's going down. I'm hanging like a rag doll at 30,000 feet, just trying to hold on.
And a plague on every corner. When half the city hated me, and the other half wanted me dead. He brought out my good side.
I'm telling you, war has changed. So you do what you have to. I'm no hero. But
But whatever good I've done, it was him.
It was in the days of suffering when the gods made their might known. When no mortal dared stand up to Zeus. He did.
Omaha. Pinned down on that godforsaken beach. Thinking if I lay there, I'll maybe die. But if I get up, there ain't no maybe about it. Then one man broke through. Michael.
Michael.
When the Templars murdered my family. When the whole bloody world's gone crazy.
Hellcat, Sector 9!
To Michael!
To Michael!
To Michael! For all he does. For all of us. To Michael.
To Michael! To Michael! To Michael!
I'm cheating because this one's 2 minutes long and not 30-second ad spot, but I'm putting it because it's classic. The Long Live Play commercial, where it's just a sweet commercial. Not only have all these characters that either first-party Sony characters or third-party characters associated with PlayStation. This is a super cool commercial, even getting back actors, voice actors to even do voice roles for the characters in this commercial. The small little details of the characters, like I love the fact that when old Snake presses up against the wall, the octo camo actually then takes on the texture of the wall kind of detail. This is a sweet commercial highlighting that when these characters are fictional, have their own adventures, they don't become legends until the players come into the fold. The players are the one who encourage them to act. The players are the one who take these fictional characters and make them to the legendary people that they are and become. That's just a sweet commercial. Making an addendum here, this commercial is actually in tribute to Michael Memero, who passed away of cancer in October 2011. Like, I knew that they had an NPC in Borderlands 2 dedicated to them, but in this commercial was also in tribute specifically for them, and for some reason it feels like buried information nowadays, because most of you find the information about the Borderlands 2 NPC, but that makes the commercial even freaking better than I thought it was.
Rated M for mature.
Commercial that my friend sent me is the one for Dead Space, actually a smaller commercialized version of the Twinkle Twinkle Little Star trailer, and I actually really like this commercial. It gets across Dead Space so well, and the fact that Isaac doesn't talk in the OG first game, I feel like they managed to get a good personality for him without also needing to show the violence of it, since they probably want this commercial shown all throughout the day. So I feel like it actually focuses the horror, the sci-fi horror aspect, give a little personality for Isaac, while also doing so well advertising the game. This is a super cool commercial that I've only heard about, never actually saw for myself, and but the message condensed was originally like a 1.5-minute trailer into a 30-second commercial bumper is super amazing. I love this.
No running!
Running!
No running! No running.
Sonic Superstars commercial feels like a lost art perfectly resurrected. The fun live action segment highlighting the multiplayer aspect of the game and showing that adults actually like the game too by having the parents play it as well, with the chicken kids saying no running as well. This is just amazing. It feels like something of a bygone era in all the best ways. I also like how it tops off with the classic Sega scream as well. This is commercials having fun, gets the game across, and gets it across that people of all ages, no matter what, will enjoy it despite all all everyone saying no running. I just felt like talking about a bunch of like commercials because it's one of those things that are just not nearly done as much as well. Like, if I try to look up, hey, any commercials for stuff like Superman Remix, Superman Rebirth from 2016, and the answer is, nope. And I'm like, wait, what, nothing? I remember back in the day, something like Tokyo Mirage. I was like, really? No commercial for this? And always the kind of game they would try to advertise more, but nope. TV commercials end up being a bygone era. I know I get it because of the day and age with trailers. People can just look that stuff up, and they can show more stuff with the trailers compared to a 30-second TV commercial. But I just feel like, you know, it's lost art, you know? Trying to advertise your thing more popularly because more people will be watching TV. Well, I guess not nowadays, but you get the idea. Realistically, people would be watching TV more than an average Joe would be watching TV more than people on the internet watching trailers, you know. Especially since you also start to show commercials for ad bumpers or stuff like YouTube, Hulu, whatever. So I feel like it'd be an opportunity. And now the rest of this video will be my friend telling me how I don't understand shit about the common person as he talks about how he feels about the commercials that I have shown in this video.
Oh, I miss commercials like that.
How'd that commercial make you feel, the fact that it had zero gameplay in it?
Nostalgic. I felt nostalgic. I liked it. I like commercials like that back in the day. It was still funny though.
I don't get that bit at the end because it's a very comedic thing in a game that's comedy is nothing like that. So I always look out to me because like, why does it end like that?
You know, just 90s things.
That's the next one. How was that one?
Nostalgic. I liked it.
Also showed no gameplay, and it also makes me wish that the game itself had associated art style, because it goes very heavy in a comic book style. It's blatantly a comic book superhero-esque game. Granted, it has to be a villain, but like, it makes me wish it had the cell shading in a comic book instead of just being a thing only in the commercial.
Yeah.
Like it did have comics, like comic tie-ins, but like none of the games have a comic book art style.
Yeah. Oh man, that's just bringing me back. Fuck. I love it. I love it. I love it.
My problem with this, the fact that they highlight the superhero aspect, not the supervillain aspect.
Oh.
Which I kind of feels gets lost a lot in the advertised Infamous, the villain aspects that you can play. Like, this commercial fully treats Cold like he's solely a hero, despite showing the trailer footage of him using the outing vortex while being evil.
Yeah.
Also, you know why Kevin Butler no what's that PlayStation, right?
I would believe it. I haven't heard of the dude in years.
No, do you know why?
Oh no, I don't.
It's because he worked in a Best Buy commercial, but part of the Best Buy commercial involved advertising selling Wii's.
Oh.
And Sony was like, you technically advertise for a competitor, you're gone.
How dare you?
I'll say this for later, and we're going to watch that later.
Oh my god, I remember this.
An entire commercial dedicated to a pre-order bonus.
I fucking remembered. Oh my god.
I didn't know about it despite owning the game and pre-order DLC until my cousin told me about it. I'm like, what are you talking about? He's like, you never saw the commercial? Like, no. Like, you owned it. He was baffled I didn't know about the commercial.
Bro, I didn't even... You know I didn't play the Arkham games. You witnessed me when I was playing them. I never played them up until that point. But I remember seeing that fucking commercial all the way back then. I fucking remember it.
Especially for other people who don't like the commercial, and I'm like, what's the problem? It gets the game across very well, and does in a whole entire jingle. That's nice. It's also two versions of this commercial. Depending on what time of day, you gotta get the one that says massive axe or one that has a sensor beam. But the sensor beam airing more late at night.
I've known of... I've never played Brutal Legend, but I've known of it, and like, kid me, when I saw that, I just thought it was a World of Warcraft expansion.
So, funny thing is, this commercial would almost be perfect, but it was missing one thing, which I can't show due to EA mandate.
EA mandate? What the fuck?
Yes, the game's published by EA.
Oh my god.
So there's a mandate that they had to do it for all advertising Brutal Legend. They can't show the actual made gameplay of the game because EA felt like it would turn people away. So using this
Okay.
commercial, what kind of game do you think this is? What if I told you the main gameplay is real-time strategy?
Oh, okay. Didn't see that coming.
The difference is, instead of a top-down screen where you're clicking, Eddie is basically the cursor. So you basically go around the field, commanding people, getting more resources. It also means that when powerful enemies show up, you yourself can participate and fight the enemy yourself.
Wow.
So each unit, you saw like the different people around them at points, or people that you can basically have a special command with and use them on the field. So it's basically, imagine a real-time strategy game, but the main character is essentially the cursor. I can also fight back.
Wow.
It is a very fun and very cool thing, but EA said that Double Fine were not allowed to tell anyone it had that because they thought it would do terribly if people knew about it.
Okay.
So the game, from advertising to demo, makes you think it's an action open world game, only to then go, psych, it's actually an RTS. It's a fun RTS. It's a damn good game. We also try to do a Let's Play of Brutal Legend. Is basically the epitome of wanting to get shot by every single music company known to man.
Yeah, I could imagine.
Brutal Legend is the epitome of you can't Let's Play unless you want to get shot by every single company known to man for copyright.
Oh man.
To highlight, we got music from freaking what's his name? That's name was Dragon Force. We got music from freaking. For Ozzy Osbourne, we got music for Tenacious D. We got a lot of music in this game that's like, you're gonna get shot.
Guns N' Roses.
You're gonna get shot so hard.
Yeah.
You're gonna get shot so hard. It's one of those ones like, we're just gonna do a playthrough, but I'm pretty sure our channel would get nuked faster we could say, oh damn.
I feel like that probably would have like passed if you did that like way in early YouTube. But yeah, doing it now, you're gonna get hard nuked. I fucking also remember this commercial too. Oh my goodness. Oh man, that just keeps bringing me back. Fuck, I remember this too. Yep, I remember that.
This feels like a commercial made by someone who's never played Dead Rising in their life.
Yep.
I don't like it at all.
I like it still.
Dead Rising 1 had the legendary chop till you drop commercial. This one shows no gameplay, doesn't highlight combo weapon making, doesn't highlight combo vehicle making, which is what the game's big feature is, and showcases Nick gleefully killing zombies, but is a dude who starts out afraid of violence and not wanting to interact with zombies or people who are attacking him. Everything is wrong about this.
I remember seeing that and like, what was this, 2013? So like young teen me was like, where's Chuck? Where's Frank? Who is this?
Like, I just feel there's everything wrong. I do not like this commercial at all. The rest of one I legendary commercial, this one just ain't it.
That's my first time hearing about this.
I have never played the game in question, but was remember this commercial. I love it because it highlights the kids who are so infatuated with the game and think about it in school. And I also like that it highlights that of all ages, even a teacher likes the game and is even scolding him for promoting my class. He's scolding him for not playing better at the game.
Wow.
That is amazing. Also, I knew a kid named Michael at the time, and this boy will be tortured with people constantly referencing this commercial at him. Boy would be tortured.
Nostalgic once again, but yeah, kind of like a new view to me because like I'm aware of Shadow the Hedgehog, but I've never played it, so it's interesting.
I find it baffling they didn't feature any other Sonic character in that entire commercial. Not even the new characters of Black Doom either. It was just Shadow and nobody else.
But he had a gun.
So this is primarily a Got Milk ad. I just happen to use Mario 64 as part of it. But I will always remember this commercial. You can type to Krish out of context. Just, come on Mario, jump! And this man will know about this commercial.
It's like when they did funny stuff like that. Oh, I missed that.
It's literally just part of the got milk that just anticipates people to drink more milk, but they just use Mario 64 as the example. Be like, oh, Mario can't jump high enough? Nah, now he drink his milk and look at him. He's massive and big. He can do it.
We used to be a proper society.
Chapter of the Kingdom Hearts saga is here.
God, I love that song. Fuck. Oh my god, man. Fuck. Even though I'm an extreme latecomer to the Kingdom Hearts, that shit tugs at my heartstrings. Fuck. I know Kid Me would have fucking loved the shit out of that had I played it at that age.
Everything about the commercial is perfection, even the fact that it also taught people how to say 358 days over 2 because no one knows how to say it right.
Oh god, that song always tugs at my heart. Shit. Yeah, it's good. I like it.
Highlights aspect, highlights is a missing story aspect, it's a prequel title, highlights the multiplayer gameplay that people don't appreciate about it. It's beautiful. It's perfection. Commercial is perfection. It even got that copyrighted music that's gonna probably bite me in the butt for having played.
You'll be fine. Final Fantasy 13. Do I remember this? Can't say I remember any trailers or commercials for the game. I just know I have it. I have it on the 360, and I never fucking beat it.
So, I've seen many people cite this commercial as memorable to them. I don't get it. I watched this commercial like once on TV, if I recall. And you saw it even played on like ESPN of all places.
Yep.
But it's truly a Square Enix made commercial Final Fantasy, aka not showing gameplay whatsoever, and not telling you to jack all with the game. It just look how pretty and look at action scenes. That's all you need, right? That's all your dumb American brain needs, right?
Yeah, I know viewing gameplay is like important when making a decision, but I don't know. I don't like if I feel it's something that is worth my interest, even though there's a huge lack of information, I'd fucking get it. You know me, like what happened with fucking Strikers. I just got that shit because, oh, I know P5, but then it's like, wait a minute, that plays entirely different. Hold on. Smash Bros. Oh, man. I can't say there's any, like, Smash commercials I recall. I think maybe the Wii U one? Or the Wii one? I can't recall specifically. I think I've seen one of them, but I can't recall which one specifically.
So most people know about the original Smash Bros. Commercial because it's a famous legendary commercial, but if you talk about this one, we've started the ad campaign of selling it in Smash. Just the idea of people selling any petty argument with Super Smash Brothers, because this entry was the first portable entry. And I really like that, and also I mostly like it because imagine how many takes they had to do of man's needing to scream. That would never not be funny to me. There's multiple of these commercials that have the same success in Smash, but this one in particular is perfect just because man's had to keep doing that.
Christ. Well, I know nothing about Xenoblade, so this is new to me, and judging by first appearances, looks pretty cool. You know, there was gameplay, so yeah.
Like, it purely focuses on the blades of the game, which are the humanoid weapons, and like nothing else. But it's just weird. I know they want to do the Switch thing, or train people using it in multiple settings, but it's just so weird because of the fact that it's just a dude chilling as you CGI over freaking things that are attacking him, and dude doesn't even react to it.
Yeah.
You want to have the whole blade aspect. Wouldn't you want like a second person who's like representing his blade? Like the Switch itself is his blade, so it's separate like a second person. But nope. It's just weird in that aspect.
Yeah. Yes. The fucking bell.
So with the Japanese,
cool.
There's the American one, but it's like 2 minutes long, and it's not as interesting as showing this one where the player actually fails and the moon falls and he's screaming in agony, he's about to die.
Yeah.
Like, that one, it has way better impact, I feel. Even if the American one is more sentimental, because it's about people trying to encourage this kid playing the game to prevent the moon from falling, so it's more hopeful, even if you can tell the dread in their voices, but this one's just full on dread, and I love it.
Yeah, I like hearing that bell. Yes. Mood. Oh. Oh, fucking shit. Oh, okay. Be careful watching. I just read the title. Okay.
Zelda の伝説 Twilight Princess HD
That was
アミーボとサウンドトラック CD をセットにしたスペシャルエディションも発売
That was unnerving as fuck.
They took a bunch of the horror aspects of Twilight Princess and put it into one commercial. And even the Japanese text says, "Be careful watching." That's why it says on the script title of the video.
Yeah, I read that. Yeah.
But I just love they took all the weird stuff in the game and just bundled it together to one entire trailer.
That was so fucking unnerving.
And just for the fact that it leads on all the horror aspects of Twilight Princess for a commercial. It's like, we're gonna make you remember this by burning into your memory by scaring the piss out of you.
I feel like maybe I do remember seeing that. I can't accurately say if I do or didn't. But wow, that was a fucking shit. That looked epic as hell.
Well, it'll make you want to pick up the game. I've been asking that this whole time.
Yeah.
Pick up the game.
Yeah, probably, yeah.
The quality of that game, the trailer, does not match the quality of the game itself.
Oh.
Like, this is part of the era I like to call the EA will spend all of their money advertising their games poorly, rather than actually spending money on the game itself. Because Dante's Inferno is not that grand, and you can see where they had to freaking cut corners heavily in that game. So it's weird that EA spent millions upon millions Super Bowl money to show this commercial, rather than doing that for the game itself.
Okay.
And it's like so crazy, but also it makes people remember freaking Ain't No Sunshine. But yeah, it's like a really cool commercial. It's like gets you invested, but then you play the game and it's like, oh, it's just like a kind of good God of War clone. They can tell starts to run out of steam the longer you go in. It's part of this era where EA would have these fancy CG trailers that don't probably represent the game at all. You know?
Yeah.
You should know. You're a Dead Space fan. And I swear I didn't do this on purpose.
My favorite.
So does this in any way, shape, or form make you want to play Dead Space 2?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
What about this ad convinces you to play Dead Space 2, other than the fact that it's Dead Space 2?
Well, I was gonna say, like, coming from the first game, I'm obviously gonna play the second one because I'm interested in it. But also, you know, the fucking cool alien necromorph shits. Like, you know, I'm more geared towards space games. So hell, I would fucking play it regardless, even if I didn't play Dead Space 1.
But like, what about this ad idea of your mom hates Dead Space?
Oh, that's just a funny gag. I'm more interested in like the fucking alien monster behemoth type shits there. I would be like, all right, who is this guy? What's his story? How is he fighting the aliens? If I didn't play the first game, that would be my thought process.
Oh my god, I'm over here trying to highlight why this ad sucks. You're over here saying it doesn't matter if it sucks. This ad sucks because it's clearly trying to target teenagers because, oh, your mom hates Dead Space, but they're not old enough to buy the game, and they kind of need their parent to buy the game to begin with. If you're already an adult, this commercial does nothing for you. It's because why would you care if your mom hates or likes Dead Space?
Oh.
It's literally a whole entire police cop trying to be edgy. It's like, does any of this properly represent Dead Space 2? Is Dead Space 2 about Isaac's mom hating Dead Space? Is it?
I didn't really think about it that deeply like that.
It just goes, it's violent and everything you love, violent and gory, everything you love in a video game. I'm like, bro, you would have been freaking done a better job. You just showed me the freaking developer's freaking porn search history.
Alrighty then.
The joke is the joke. The joke is the joke is people persuaded developers get off of killing Isaac in brutal ways.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
It's actually called Ode to Michael.
Never heard of it.
Alright, stay calm, man. Ma'am?
Flying over the middle of the Rubel Kali Desert, looking for some lost city in the sand. Next thing I know, plane's going down.
Nathan Drake.
Hanging like
Lightning.
30,000 feet, just trying to hold on.
And a plague on every corner. When half the city hated me, and the other
Aw,
half wanted me
fucking.
dead.
God, the name escapes me. We just saw it.
Telling you war is
And I saw Dead Space over there. Solid Snake.
I'm no hero.
Infamous.
What I've done. It was him.
Was in the days of
Hitman.
suffering,
COD.
when
The
gods
fucking
made
clown
their
thing.
might
That suck thing. I forgot his name. Kratos.
stand up to Zeus. He did.
Omaha. Pinned down on that godforsaken beach. Thinking if I lay there, I'll maybe die. But if I get up, there ain't no maybe about it.
Is that
And one man
Bioshock?
broke through. Michael.
Michael.
When the Templars murdered
Assassin's
my
Creed.
family, when the whole bloody world's gone crazy. Hellcat, Sector 9, to Michael!
For all he does. For all of us. To Michael.
To Michael! To Michael! To Michael!
Wow.
How does that make you feel?
Is this dedicated to somebody?
Once again, repeating, this was dedication to Michael Mamro, and I didn't know in the recording of this, so I made some slip-ups. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. Then that's fucking cool. I like seeing all the IPs there. That was cool.
So it's this idea that despite all these IPs being fictional characters in the world, it is the player that gives them the ability and heart and motivation to see through the adventure. That's what makes them become legends. Not just them alone, but the player themselves as well.
That is so wholesome.
Which is why their whole talk about how when I was struggling with this, Michael was there to push me forward, both metaphorically and literally.
I like that. I like that. God, they need to do that again. Come on, man.
And they got back a bunch of the voice actors for the characters to dub the audio.
That's cool.
So you saw like that was Cole's actual voice, Infamous 2. That was actually David Hayter playing Snake, for example.
Yup.
That was actually freaking Nolan North playing Nathan Drake for the voiceover. So that's basically the whole entire commercial idea. It's basically just the idea that despite all these characters, the player's the one that gives them life, which is why it has the tagline "Long Live Play."
That is so fucking cool.
Don't worry, I'll confuse people going, "Who the f is Michael?" Doesn't help them. Once again, at this time, new guy named Michael. Man was suffering.
God damn it.
Man's life was suffering. He already got black jokes. Now he's got this. And by black jokes, I mean the lights shut off. People go, "Guys, Michael just vanished."
Ah, the old fucking cutting jokes that we used to do in middle school. Yep, that's that. I know all about those.
How'd you know it was literally middle school?
Well, because that's what happened with me. We used to do cutting jokes like that all the time in middle school.
That's the next. Oh, there is one next one. Is the last one I had.
Oh.
Actually, the original Smash commercial then.
Is the one from the 90s? I think I've seen that one where it's like everybody hitting each other with a hammer.
Yeah, that's the classic one.
Yeah, I've seen that one.
They also used the same song with there was 3 commercial happy together. But that's the classic one people know about.
Yeah, I saw that way later. Yeah.
That's all the commercials I currently have on deck and record audio for.
Now it's time for mine.
What do we have here? I feel like I've seen this somewhere before.
Yeah? The Twinkle Twinkle commercial was very famous. Man. Oh god, it's so funny, bro. Like I didn't even I could not handle Dead Space. Like 2008, 11-year-old me could not handle Dead Space. That shit was way too scary for me. This was not even a thought in my existence. It was my mom. She got this for me. She was like, I feel like you're going to like this game. Try it out, son. I could not handle it. A year passed by, I gave it another shot, and then I fell in love with it. But 11-year-old me could not handle it.
Gotta say, it's impressive they managed to get a lot with Isaac when I'm pretty sure he's the silent main character in the first game.
Yeah, he's silent. He speaks in the second game.
They managed to get away with having a lot of personality in that commercial for him. Also, the fact that I know because TV spots also can be violent unless one that only aired in a certain region. So once again, managed to impressively highlight the horror and violence what Isaac's going through without actually showing any actual on-screen violence.
Yep.
And it was all in engine.
Yeah.
I mean, I've been strictly gameplay, but it was all in engine. So it's again small budget, and impressive. Even though it's sponsored by EA, you cheap bastards.
Dragon Ball Z: The Legacy of Goku, now on Game Boy Advance. Dragon Ball Z: The Legacy of Goku. Now you can get powered up. Rated E for everyone. Game and system sold separately.
Hey, Dragon Ball Z fans! Look for the Dragon Ball Z collectible card game also on.
It's a 2-for-1. It's cheating.
I didn't even know it was a 2-for-1.
Those freaking people cheated. But freaking, it's very weird. Like, did the kid get so pissed how trash the game was that he turned Super Saiyan?
Probably.
It's very weird. Also, no Dragon Ball Z music whatsoever. The only commercial I've seen for Dragon Ball game was for Budokai Tenkaichi 1 and for Boo's Fury.
Yeah, and I know Legacy of Goku 2 uses the music as well, but that's not really a commercial. All of the rest of them were like mostly trailers. This one was the only commercial I could find for the Legacy of Goku series.
Really?
Yeah, like Boost Fury and Legacy of Goku 2, I believe, are just trailers.
That is the one that's on TV.
Oh shit!
Dragon Ball Z Boo's Fury for Game Boy Advance. Rated everyone.
Oh fuck, I didn't know they had it here. I remember looking up this commercial a couple years ago and I couldn't find it. I just assumed it got nuked off YouTube. Oh my god.
Yeah, this is the one that is only freaking Legacy of Goku and I ever saw on TV.
Yeah, I remember seeing this one too. Holy shit.
And it being narrated by freaking Super Boost.
Yep.
Oh, I remember the freaking GT Transformation one as well, commercial.
Up and play through the baby saga with Dragon Ball GT Transformation, the most powerful team of GT warriors ever assembled. It takes Dragon Ball to a higher level. I said higher level, not high enough. What is this, band camp? Now we're talking. Bigger, faster, way more powerful. Dragon Ball GT Transformation, available now, rated E10.
Yeah, I don't remember that.
Yeah, that's the one I remember. That's the one I remember seeing. So I remember that line of, what is it, band camp? Yeah, that's the one I remember, because of GT commercials.
God damn, that's funny.
Does it make you want to buy the game?
I mean, I did.
GT Transformation?
Yeah, I own it.
I never played GT Transformation.
Yeah, I enjoy it. It was pretty fun.
Never played GT Transformation, no.
Yeah, I owned pretty much all the Dragon Ball games on GBA. Like I said, Goku 1, 2, Boost Fury, Taiketsu, yes, that dog shit game, GT Transformation, the collectible card game, Advanced Adventure.
Taiketsu, the first American appearance of Broly.
Yeah.
We were a poor nation back then. They had literally nothing.
Bro, I remember seeing that and I was like, holy shit, what am I watching? Because, like, oh man, this was like when I was just new into Metroid and, like, I only had Fusion and Zero Mission. I knew nothing about Prime yet. So when I saw that commercial, I was like, what is this? What?
They had nothing but vibes. That's all they had was vibes.
Hell yeah, man, we vibe out here.
In a blur of raw talent and courage, a life's mission begins. You can experience it as Samus in Metroid Zero Mission, her first adventure as an intergalactic bounty hunter. Rated E for everyone.
Childhood. Man.
That was a long wind up for the freaking spin to that joke.
Dude, man. Oh, I remember that trailer clear as fucking day. I'm telling you, Zero Mission and Fusion, my favorites. Like, oh my god. Fuck. I played the shit out of those on repeat on my GBA.
My past is not a memory. It's a force at my back. It pushes and steers. I may not always like where it leads me, but like any story, the past needs resolution. What's past is prologue. Rated T for teen.
They showed not a shred of the awkward needing transition to first person with just a Wiimote.
I mean, didn't they kind of did in that like 2-second frame?
Well, it gets the point across, everything across, although that line from Samus is cringy as all hell.
Man.
It's past his prologue. Hey, shut your butt up.
God, bro, I also remember this clear as day. I literally saw this trailer in 2010, and I still have it. I pre-ordered that shit. I still have the artwork, the bonus shit that came with it. I enjoyed Other M. I don't give a shit. I enjoyed it. I liked it.
I will say, I'm surprised at the way it recapped the previous Metroid adventures. That this commercial isn't higher up there with like the famous Halo 3 commercials, like commercial like a trailer or whatever, up there with the way it has to freaking build sets everything to recap up in previous games. I feel like that's like very high quality and very good effort on the trailer on the commercial makers.
Yeah.
Yoshi tackles a big
Donkey
new
Kong.
adventure with the help of some little friends. It's Yoshi's Island DS, only on Nintendo
Each?
DS. Rated everyone.
Bro, what? Like, I was aware that there was a Yoshi's Island DS game. I didn't, like, learn about it till later in life, but I know nothing about it. I've only ever played the GBA version, which I guess is the port of the SNES version. But, wow. What the fuck? Donkey Kong and Baby Peach? Holy shit.
Yes, they made a sequel on DS that involves more babies have their own ability, and there's 2 babies they didn't show in that commercial.
Luigi?
No, you're trying to say Luigi.
Oh.
Do you want me to spoil it to 2 of the babies?
Yeah.
Baby Wario, Baby Bowser.
Oh.
And it also has to be... Listen, people meme about Yoshi's New Island's dumb explanation for a final boss. For me, freaking... Yoshi's Island DS explanation for a final boss is even dumber. You literally save the day and help Bowser get back his castle. But I guess because Yoshi didn't leave the nanosecond Bowser said, okay, now piss off, Bowser immediately becomes the final boss. And then summons in freaking modern day Bowser. People joke about Yoshi's New Island being Bowser war from space and time. Bruh, he did that in this game too.
What the fuck? He brought his future self?
Future self just shows up to square up against you.
Oh my god.
Listen, man, nothing will ever beat the final boss of the original Yoshi's Island.
Yeah.
Seeing Baby Bowser go kaiju level is still insane.
I fucking love that, bro. I remember shivering when that, and the music that played, like it's right there, bro. Dun, 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 dun. Oh my god. I fucking love Yoshi's Island.
Yeah, I always remember that commercial was on DS, you know, I literally had the game and played it.
Whew.
It's not as good as the first one, none of them are, but for bringing a sequel, it's interesting trying to expand by having more babies and more abilities.
Holy crap. I'll probably emulate that shit.
No running!
Oh my god, this is so fucking 2000s.
No running!
No.
No running!
Wow.
Hey, no running.
That is so, oh my god. We still have the art! Why don't we do this? We still have the art!
It is perfect. Commercials perfection.
Oh my god, we can still fucking make commercials!
It is perfection. I saw it a year ago, not on actual TV, but on the internet, of course, but it's perfection.
Oh man.
A beautiful lost art captured.
Yep.